a Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin.
He does. When it's on the line, it is Dame time. Thank you, D.A. Tip-off goes to Houston. And already, Greg, we're seeing some of the new wrinkles that players have added to their game.
No doubt. The work doesn't end when the season does. And if you're trying to improve your skills or if you're trying to pack on good weight, that kind of stuff needs to get done during the offseason.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. And the wings, Green and Tate. The pairing up front, Tice and Wood. And it's Porter in a point. Tice with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Here's Green. Rebounded by Covington. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up to the Portland Trail Blazers. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Well, they certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
Here's Green after the made shot from Norman Powell. Porter passes to Wood, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Wood's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Watch how Wood uses his body. I mean, pushing past the contact and to the shot.
Nurkic, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Now, that's just how you draw it up, right? As easy as a look as they could find. And not many players have ever notched multiple 60-point games. The list? Wilt, Jordan, Kobe, Elgin Baylor, James Harden, Damian Lillard.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Green kicks to Wood. And there's the drive, and the layup's good off the glass. Wood's got 6.
And you think of those cold-blooded scores, man, none better than Lillard.
Certain players inspire appropriate fear. When he hits half court, he's with the range.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Green.
And the first thing you notice about Green, the next level athleticism, incredible burst off the dribble, and makes smooth adjustments midair.
Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And that one, good.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
And a wide open look for Porter. A three-pointer is right on target. And one can only imagine what Green will be like, Greg, with a little time.
Still refining his shot release, still working on getting others involved. But we haven't seen a two-guard enter the league with this much potential in quite some time.
Here is Porter, following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Back to Green. Wood trying to free himself up. Green, no luck. Portland trailing here. Here's Simons. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
2 minutes remaining.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, and sometimes it just comes down to a couple of critical plays which you need to execute in close, ugly games.
A different look now for Portland. Cody Zeller's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Nance comes in for Robert Covington. And Lillard subbed in for Anfernee Simons. Here's Şengün. Right side, Porter. Here's Şengün. Back to Porter. Beyond the arc. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load. The movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Here's Zeller. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Outside Gordon. Fires the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
And Gordon has always been a lethal perimeter shooter. When he gets a clean look, he doesn't hesitate pulling the trigger.
Oh. And again, it's Portland converted.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The pass to Garuba. No good that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
And we'll see what, or if anything has changed this year. Maybe it's still a matchup of the haves and have-nots. Or maybe the playing field's a little more even.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
The Rockets trail. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The Rockets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Eric Gordon shooting 1.
And the technical free throw is good.
He's a top-tier shooter. Gordon, he's a former 6th Man of the Year winner who plays his role to perfection.
Simons, he's checked in for Lillard. Right wing, here's Mwaba. Drills the three-pointer. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Passes it to Garuba. Here's Christopher. And he banks in the layup.
I mean, this is Gordon's offensive instincts going to work. I mean, feeds the open man the moment he spots him.
Just 3 on the clock. And there's Zeller. And that's good on the assist by McCollum. Zeller's got his second bucket. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Rockets lead by 3. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
Your Blazer dancer.
Now in his rookie season, Kevin Porter came off the bench. Now he's in Houston.
You know, coming off the bench, you kind of have a feel for the game.
And when Porter gets out to a hot start, Greg, he's shown he's capable of some big nights.
And finding some success with the Rockets, Kevin. Now it's all about consistency and finding ways to win games.
Norman Powell.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Covington is at the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Nance. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And finished off by Martin.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
Look who's coming out on the court. Come on, give it up for your Blazer dancer.
For the Trailblazers, Collum comes in for Larry Nance. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And Chris, if you were playing today, which coach would you most want to play for?
There's so many great coaches in this league. Kevin, I don't know, but I would hope they had a template of letting their guys get out and go and a fast-paced system. I want to play for a coach that played this game before. I want to play for a coach that really had that great attitude in the locker room, one that fostered chemistry. So many great coaches. I'm sure it's a lot of them that fit that criteria.
It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to just one on the basket from Nurkic.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight. They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now here's Porter. Real disappointing game for him in that loss to Denver.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Rockets ball.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding, and that's a hard pivot for a team that until last season was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Wood against Nurkic.
The size and intimidating presence of Nurkic, I mean, it provides on defense. It's just huge. Awesome at throwing off shooters.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
And at 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan, Robert Covington, Greg, comfortable guarding power forwards.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height, but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft.
Here's Nurkic following the basket by Jalen Green. Counted in the Houston lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Nurkic.
But what good positioning by Nurkic. I mean, he has his shot all picked out. Just needed that feed.
Green, the pass to Porter. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Assist from
Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Powell, that's good.
Yeah, the high basketball IQ of Lillard showing up. I mean, moving the ball to the open man.
Inside, it's tipped. Nurkic with the steal. Lillard with it, now guarded by Porter. McCollum trying to get open, and the basket by Lillard.
Oh, look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
Porter inside. Covered by Lillard. Porter, no luck.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Porter. Back to Green. Lets it go from deep. Shot clock reset for the Rockets. Tate the pass to Şengün. Shot clock at 6. Porter kicks to Wood. The Rockets again can't hit. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And the basket by McCollum.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And the basket is good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
McCollum against Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on C.J. McCollum. The Rockets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. So for the Trailblazers, Cody Zeller's checked in for Nurkic. Nance comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, whether it's on the court or in the booth, Dame Lillard will face the fire and compete. And watch what you say. Let's keep it.
And the shot goes down.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And that one's good by Porter.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Covington against Martin. Puts up a 3. And Robert Covington hits from deep. Covington's got the lead back up to 3 now for the Trailblazers. Outside Gordon. To the inside.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Gets it off. The shot, no good. Norman Powell. He's been the guy making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And now let's get back to the Portland Trailblazers, dealing with a thin margin at the half. And that's our halftime show, thanks to the Big Diesel.
Well, thank you, Gomer Powell. Well, does that make me the sergeant? I got to get the order around here, Ernie.
Shaq, where were you going with Gomer Pyle?
I don't know, Ernie. Is that a good accent or not? Probably not.
Shazam, Shazam!
That's a good one.
Never a dull moment, folks. We'll see you later.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Portland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And so in the game for the Rockets. The forwards for them, Tate and Tice. Porter in the backcourt with Green to his side. And it's Wood in at the 5 spot. To the wing on the left. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Tate.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch. It's just been one of those nights from he got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
Back to Porter. Green passes to Wood. Porter kicks to Tate. Clock at 6. On the wing, Green. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Portland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Bucket is good. And that's now 9 points for Robert Covington.
Mixing in his mid-range jumper from time to time. Covington, he feels so comfortable shooting from this area.
Wood. And finished off by Wood.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Here's Powell. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Powell's got 18 points in the game.
It's no wonder why they're in front when you take into consideration that he's been perfect from the field so far.
And finished off by Porter.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
And finished off by Wood.
But defensively, there's not much you can do once Wood gets to the rim. Too much size, too much athleticism.
Lillard from outside. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
But when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. He gets it in there. He's got 12.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break. And C.J. McCollum graduating with a bachelor's in journalism, something he's already putting to use covering the league.
He might be coming for our jobs, Greg, but, you know, his intellect is something that serves him on the court as well. Studying the game and his opponents.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Cody Zeller is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Nance comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. And the Rockets with possession here. Portland making their last shot. Green left side. Lets the three fly. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Well, he's a guy that can do many things well. I mean, Gordon is far from just a shooter. He's good at passing, too.
And Portland again with the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
From past the arc. And that's good. Eric Gordon for three. Gordon's got it all tied up now for Houston.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, it's taken on a different feel since the break. You can see how many more hustle plays are being made.
And here's Gordon after the three-pointer from Norman Powell. Gordon with it. Lillard picks him up, and the wide-open shot from Green. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Over in the corner, Green. That one goes in. Şengün's got 8.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Wasted no time on that one. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Look, he has solid mechanics. A nice touch on his jumper. We've seen that from Zeller since college.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Hey, man, talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Now here's Powell. He's got 21. Over to the wing. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Usman Garuba. David Nwaba.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. For the lead, and it's laid in by Gordon. Gordon's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And here is Powell. Over Nwaba. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Yeah, great job of getting a look before the horn sounded and gaining some momentum.
All right, look who's coming out on the court.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a
fourth quarter. Get out of your seat.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. At the guard spots, longtime teammates Lillard and McCollum. Zeller is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nance in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting, you do your best, and you live with the results.
Here's Porter.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Versatility to play in the high post as well as alongside the baseline. Zeller does have places to get his buckets, which have been piling up tonight.
Good on the shot.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score. The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Houston Rockets. Going inside and finished off by Porter.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, and when the game is tight, you can see why they go to him. And by the way, where was the defense on that play?
Houston, your Blazer dancer.
Norkic checked in for the Trailblazers. Christian Woods checked in for the Rockets. Green comes in for David Nwaba. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Stephen Silas talking to his team during the break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Team foul.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. To the paint, here's Wood. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And the basket by McCollum.
Love the poise of McCollum. He looks comfortable shooting in crucial moments of the game.
Here is Porter following the basket by C.J. McCollum. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Porter.
A lot of damage from three-point range in the first half, but so far in the second, he hasn't done a thing.
And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Green. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Come on, give it up for your Blazer dancer.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Little's checked in. For Portland, they've gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
2 minutes.
And Porter, here we go. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11. Portland leading. Here's Nurkic. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Down low. Wood in the post. He's guarded by McCollum.
So many ways for Wood to score. He can beat you back to the basket, facing up. He can go around you, or he can just...
And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots.
That's his 3rd personal.
It's trailed by 3. Porter looking it over. Here's Wood. The pass to Tice. Now, here's Tate. Second shot opportunity. He squares up and sinks it. Tice has got his first basket.
Shooting with confidence. Tice is good at feeling out when to fire.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Very capable of knocking it down from the mid-range. Nurkic is a guy you must stay tight with.
It's Wood with the drive. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
All right, look who's coming out on the court. Come on, give it up for your Blazer dancer.
A different look now for Portland. Zeller, who's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And McLemore comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard.
For your Trailblazers, Cody Zeller, Ben McLemore, Anthony Simons.
Green deciding where to go with it. Inside, here's Wood. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Nice touch around the basket. Wood could do damage.
Trailblazers timeout. It's time for team.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
All right, look who's coming out on the court. Come on, give it up for your Blazer dancers. You're the sixth man, and this is
Lillard dishes to Covington. Over Tice. And another assist for him.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Here's Wood. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just one.
That's just great touch. Teardrop. Oh, that's all about
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Rockets call timeout. Your Blazer dancer. All right, let's make a little noise. Let's go Blazer.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Tice. Good.
inside. Tyson's well within his comfort zone, taking a confident shot.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And they go to the intentional foul.
His second team foul. At the line for Portland.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Jalen Green. At the line for Portland, C.J. McCollum.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. It falls!
Man, good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive board.
Foul against Portland. The wide open look here for Wood. The three won't fall. And now they foul and stop the clock.
That's his third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 4-point lead.
Drafted in 2013, and Robert Covington, he spent his first years out of college in the G League. He was perfecting his craft. And now, he's a hot commodity.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Shooting for Houston.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within two here. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA.